Midlife isn't a crisis. It's an opportunity to rewrite your story and fall in love with your life again. It's going to be a good one. Grab your coffee and let's get into it.
Midlife does not mean game over.
No.
For a lot of people, it does though.
Well, it's a choice. Romanticize your life, reinvent it. That's what I want to talk about. And I mean like the little things.
Yeah.
Not grand things. I'm talking about the life you have right now. Because, we've talked, a few weeks ago, we were talking about setting big goals and going after it, even in midlife. I want to talk about like romanticizing the little things from just even like your morning routine. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I just recently changed my routine to take a nice hot shower right before bed. That's what I mean by romanticizing your life, like doing something a little different. Doing like that self-care shower at night.
Because it makes you so relaxed and sleep like a baby.
And then you're just like,
Sure.
It like, I don't know, it just like made me so happy. Like it brought happiness and joy to my life.
I can't wait till we, by the time they listen to this, we'll be already going to the sauna.
Yeah,
and
the hot tub.
The hot tub.
Yeah.
And using that every night.
Yeah.
Good 20, 30 minutes. Because we know how good we sleep right after.
Oh, it's
like,
amazing.
You just like melt into your bed.
So you go to the hot tub and then you
So
take
relaxing.
a shower.
Yes.
And then you melt into your bed.
That's it.
You melt into it.
Go night.
That's what I mean. Like, so even something so simple as I just kind of changed up the way I get ready. It's like, okay, I take my shower at night. And sometimes if I need to take a shower during the day because of the nature of what I have going on, if my hair's crazy, or I ran out of time and I didn't wash my hair at night, but I still need to wash it, I'll just take a second shower. But taking that night shower has become something I look forward to like so much. Like, and it's like light a candle, make it a moment, light a candle, lay out your pajamas, I got some spray that is like, you could do the shower bombs. I've talked about these before. But I got this spray that you just spray into the water in your shower. So you leave the bottle in your shower and you spray it into the water and it creates like an aromatherapy, an easy, non-messy aromatherapy shower.
Nice.
And it's nice. It's nice.
There you go. Like you said, create new routines.
Yeah, like, get yourself matching pajamas. Stop wearing like a busted up old a holy t-shirt as your pajamas. Put on a nice fresh pair of pajamas.
And if you don't know what sunrises look like, start getting up extra early and watch that sunrise. It's so good.
Yeah.
For your circadian rhythm and just like get that vitamin D first thing in the morning.
Yeah, like
best.
I've made it a point in this part of my life. I'm officially an empty nester now. My kids are grown. I have no grandkids yet. Like, okay, so like what can I do to not get sad or bored? Like how can I like spruce up the simple things in life? Like, enjoying instead of rushing to like get my caffeine in whatever way possible. It's like take your time and make like a really yummy morning coffee. Like even romanticize that.
Yeah.
Put it in a nice coffee mug. Sit down and enjoy drinking it. Don't be like always going off to the next thing. Like I think part of
chasing
it is slowing down.
Slow down.
Slowing down.
That is why people get mad at why old people drive slow on the freeway. They get, you're going so slow.
That's why you're right.
But honestly, they're not in a hurry at all.
No, and they have a reason.
They're like, go around me. I don't care. I'm not in a hurry. I'm not trying to rush through life, kiddo. You want to rush from A to Z. I'm already way past you. I'm slowing it down.
Yeah, you're
Straight
right.
up.
You are so right. All right, you guys, before Mike's over here driving Miss Daisy, let's do a little housekeeping and scan that QR code up on the screen for all the relevant information. Thank you so much for listening to our show, supporting our show. We appreciate all of you so much. And for supporting our sponsors, and you can get those from the QR code as well. Follow us on Candidly_with coffee on Instagram and leave us a 5-star review. Comment to us, comment on the episodes the ones you love. If you have questions, whatever it may be, we read every comment ourselves. We reply to every single comment. So yeah, like we appreciate the support, and we continue to do this show because of the support, to be honest, because it's like, I can't imagine just like not doing it.
I think I told you a few days ago, I was like, what if we won the lottery and hit it big? We would continue to do the show. You're like, yeah, I go, I think so too.
Yeah.
I don't know why I enjoy it too. It's like
Yeah, I
therapy
wouldn't.
for us.
That's how you know, talk about romanticizing your life. That's how you know you're doing what you love, and you've figured out a way to make it work in your life, is when, even if you don't have to do it, you'll do it anyway.
Yeah.
You know?
True.
And it'll be important to you to do. It's important, you know, to us. And I like to always make sure that these episodes give value, that they're not just empty and, you know, us on our soapbox. You know, a lot of a lot of the things that we talk about and that we advise on, it's because we've experienced them, we've gone through it, we've done those things, we've made those poor decisions. And I don't know, I just feel like it helps to talk through it. It helps to hear, you know, you could think it's so simple, like, oh my God, they're going to come on here and tell me to take a shower at night, like you're freaking Einstein. No. Yeah, but sometimes, why did it take me so long to be like, you know what? I enjoy taking my nighttime shower. This is amazing. I love it. Or like, I'm sorry, but putting my popcorn that I eat every night in that nice, pretty wood bowl, it just makes me happy.
That. You got me hooked on that now.
It makes me so happy to put the popcorn in the bowl. It's not the same. I would not want to eat it out of the bag. That's what I mean by romanticizing the little things. It's a little thing. It's such a small change, but it's like a routine, right? I get in, take my shower, and then I curl into bed. I grab my popcorn. I put on a show. Lately, we've gotten into watching all old Law and Orders, SVU.
I've been watching Chicago PD.
Yes, Chicago PD, and it's so
things like that.
I don't know, and it brings me joy. And guess what? That costs no money.
Nope.
To like get and take a shower early. It's like not an expense.
No.
But it brings great joy.
The return on investment
is amazing.
Is great. That, of course.
Yeah.
It is. I don't know the studies behind it, but it's for sure legit that it makes your body so relaxed. A hot shower.
Oh, I know. I recently came across, it's funny because I just started doing the night showers, and I came across an Instagram post saying that there's some studies that show that people that shower at night live longer. Because, you know, it's probably a domino effect, right? They shower at night, they decompress, they de-stress, they sleep better.
Yes.
The good sleep leads to just, you know, it's a domino effect, obviously. Take that kind of stuff with a grain of salt.
Good sleep is gold.
Gold.
It's the best. The number one thing you got to, before you embark in any kind of journey or even personal development of yourself, work on your sleep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I wish my sleep was just a tad bit better. I didn't get up in the middle of the night to use the restroom. Other than that, my sleep is good. Mm-hmm. But sometimes I do have a hard time going back to sleep because the hamster wheels will turn on.
Yeah. But so I think that stopping and thinking right now in your life, the same life, not without having to incur expense or anything lavish. I'm talking the littlest things, you guys. What can you do that's going to just bring you some joy in little ways every day? I think that's what I mean by romanticizing your life.
Yeah. That's it.
I think part of it is embracing change for me, because for me, it's like, no, I shower in the morning. That's just what I do. It's like, well, why don't you try something different?
Yeah.
Just to see how it feels. You know, I've talked about it recently on, you know, a few episodes ago, but I started journaling in the morning. That was me romanticizing my mornings. I get a cozy blanket and I put the red light therapy on. That was my morning rejuvenation. Yeah. I, you know, started watching like makeup tutorials and decided to make makeup like my hobby again. So that's been fun. It's like little things that I just, for so long, I didn't do. Like, what was I doing to bring myself joy? I think we get so caught up in life and the day-to-day and the stress and the goals and the this and the that we forget that we need a little bit of joy to get through the days every day. Like every day.
You do.
Every day.
You have to have a little bit of joy. You have something to look forward to.
Yeah.
Like just even going on walks.
Yeah. The walks.
You know, the walks are the best. It's one of the most underrated things you can do for your mood.
Yeah.
steps, movement. Besides the whole movement and you burning calories.
It's not. It's about getting out in nature. Look at those beautiful trees.
Yes.
Smell this air. It's so fresh.
Go by ponds or something if you can. Some good sights.
The little things. Like we were walking to the donut shop in Big Bear, and I stopped and I'm like, oh my God, look at all the birds chirping.
Yeah.
Have you ever stopped and just listened to birds chirping? Like what a beautiful sound.
Yeah.
We're so
happy.
busy and we're so like on to the next thing, hustle and bustle.
Always.
That there's the saying. What's the saying? Stop and smell the roses,
Yes.
right? That's a good saying because we need that reminder. Stop and smell the freaking flowers.
Because we're always like thinking like 10 steps ahead.
What should I be doing? What could I be doing next? And this is a perfect episode for the listeners of this show. Listen, this is a midlife. I'm your midlife BFF, remember? So this is for my midlife ladies. A lot of times midlife is such a great opportunity to reinvent your life because a lot is changing. Maybe you are getting ready to retire. Maybe you are having grandkids. Maybe you are, your kids moved out. They went off to college and you have more time suddenly. Or maybe they're not even that old yet. Maybe they've just got their license. Now you don't have to drive them to school. What are you going to do with that time that you used to have to drive them to school? Fill it with something that brings you joy. Find a hobby. Walk in nature. Like I just got my weighted vest and I love it. I don't know why, I just love it because I feel like I'm doing something. It just feels good to put it on and go outside. Obviously it has a lot of benefits. It's good to put that pressure and impact on your bones for bone health and bone density. But I love it. It's part of like my new routine, taking the dogs for walks. I hate to admit that I was really bad for a long time there and my dogs were very sedentary.
Terrible.
I didn't take them out for walks.
And now they're happy. I look forward to it because it's good for them too. They like to get out.
They're so happy to go out for their walks because I would, again, like I said about this show, this is not about us getting on our soapbox. This is not about me saying, oh, I do all the right things. I say what I've realized because I've done the wrong things. Okay. I would get into my office, 4 walls, and I would stay in there for 12, 13, 14, 15 hours, take my dogs in and out to the bathroom quickly, and then end my day, go to bed, start it again. And I wasn't like having enough joy in the little things. I wasn't giving my dogs enough joy in the little things. Yeah, they like being with me, but it made me feel a little sad when I did change things up and start taking them on their walks to see how excited they get.
Yeah, they do.
They get so excited to go on their walks that a few times if I try to cut it short a little early and go back towards the house, Charles stops and he like pulls back like he doesn't want to go.
No, he wants to be out. He wants to get his steps in.
It's so cute.
I like to be outside.
I love it. I just love it. And it makes me a little guilty because I did fall into a place where I used to take him on his walks. We used to do the walk and talks and do all of that. But again, listen, life happens and you fall out of things that you're doing that are good for you. I do it. You do it.
Yeah.
That's okay. It happens. But the important thing is to recognize it, identify it, and do something about it.
That's it.
And it's kind of creates, once you do one little thing, it's a domino effect in a good way. Because then you think, wow, that's amazing. What else can I change about my life that's going to make me feel better?
How you do one thing is how you do everything.
So I started thinking about it and I started changing a lot of things. It started with in December when I kind of was kind of down and out. I had that autoimmune flare, so I had kind of a lot of downtime. And I started then doing the makeup videos. Then I just started doing other things. In fact, that is when I decided that I was going to kind of change my content on YouTube because I wanted to share everything that I was learning as I was learning it.
Yeah.
And as I was making things that made me feel good and changed my life for the better, I wanted to share it. And that's where I came up with the whole Midlife BFF because it's like, I'm just going to share things as they work for me, what I've done that hasn't worked, what I wish I would have done differently to help people, because I think sometimes there is a gap in that type of information, or it's harder to find. A midlife, a lot of, creators are generally younger. I mean, there's a good amount. Listen, the midlife is a movement is here.
Oh, yeah.
And I love to see it. But
they've midlife, honestly, is woken up. A lot of me are starting to believe, like, wait a minute, this isn't the end. Life's not over. Life's just barely beginning. Oh, just because I haven't achieved this yet doesn't mean I can't get it. Yes, you can.
Right. Exactly.
Most of successful millionaires and billionaires didn't become rich till like their later years.
Right.
The only reason people are becoming more like financially wealthy at a younger age because of social media and YouTube and whatnot, and the information that's out there that wasn't available to us growing up. You had to know somebody. Now you can find the information. It's out there. You could copy, paste, follow someone else's lead, hire a mentor. They're all over the place.
Yeah, for sure.
So.
All right, you guys, let's take a little break and we'll be right back. Okay, guys, so I have to tell you about my favorite supplement brand. If you're not new here, you know it's 1UP Nutrition. This is probably the only time in my entire life that I've been this consistent with my supplements. And let me tell you, it's been a game changer. Their Gut Health Plus and Daily Cleanse have completely transformed my digestive health. I feel amazing and I'm never bloated. And don't even get me started on their protein powders, from the refreshing lemon Italian ice clear protein that I add to my yogurt pretty much daily these days, and their peanut butter cookie iso protein powder. I mean, their flavors are absolutely delicious. It's like having a treat while staying on track with your goals. If you're ready to level up your nutrition and try supplements that actually work and taste amazing, you're going to love 1UP Nutrition as much as I do. Just head over to oneupnutrition.com, use code Jeanine at checkout for a discount, and try some of my favorites and start feeling your best today, because your health deserves the best, and so do you. Today's episode is brought to you by Quince, and I have to tell you, I'm in my quality era right now, and Quince is exactly what I needed. Look, I used to be all about designer labels, even when the quality was, let's just say, not great. But now I'm way more focused on investing in pieces that actually feel amazing, hold up, and are worth my money. And that's where Quince comes in. They've got the most beautiful, high-quality clothes. We're talking about luxe fabrics, timeless styles, and shockingly good prices because they skip the crazy markups. And it's not just clothes. I'm about to redo my entire bedroom with their gorgeous linen bedding. And I already know it's going to feel like a fancy hotel at home. So if you're ready to upgrade your wardrobe and your space with pieces that actually last, do yourself a favor and check out Quince. You can thank me later. Scan the QR code on the screen or head to the link in the description. It's bit.ly/Jeanine E. That's bit.ly/Jeanine E to shop Quince today. Yeah, so what you were saying is kind of like creating a new midlife vision, like we talked about a couple of weeks ago, because we didn't have one. And listen, it doesn't always mean, like we did a couple of weeks ago, we talked about like creating a new goal and going after it. For some of you, maybe you've done that your whole life. You've always gone after it. So maybe romanticizing your life is slowing the fuck down. You know what I mean? Slow it down. Like you said, driving Miss Daisy, they're going nowhere fast. Slow down so that you can just cherish the little things and the joys in life that maybe you passed by over the last couple decades because you were so busy going after it all the time. So sometimes it means slowing down for people.
Life passes you by fast. You don't realize it. A year, 2, 5, 10, you blink and like, what the hell happened?
Yeah.
You always chase. You didn't live in the moment.
Yeah. You know what I think that makes me kind of sad? I think about my parents, like my mom. Like, I don't think she didn't set goals. She didn't create vision. Not that I know of. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, no wonder life would get kind of just sad and depressed and boring. There was no vision and
nothing to look forward to.
It was a different time.
They're just going through, It's
just going through life to pay the bills.
Yes, that's it. And that's what mostly people are doing. They have family, have kids, maybe become empty nesters. Then they're just going through life paying bills, just waiting for their dreaded day to come. That's what I feel like.
Listen, what I can think about is what did my mom find joy in? We did find joy. I know what she found joy in is very similar to the things I find joy in. Time with the dogs. She loved when there was a new grandkid coming, loved to nurture and mother and take care of things. She loved to watch a scary movie, and for us on a Friday night to go rent a movie at Liquor Video or then we got a little cool when we went to Hollywood Video.
Oh, I remember Hollywood.
We'd get snacks and watch a movie together. She loved a scary movie, especially if it had if it was a cabin. That's so funny that we stayed at the cabin, the Big Bear.
Friday the 13th.
She loved a cabin scary movie, but those are the little things that brought her joy. But I think there was that, but she didn't have big dreams. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I said, I think it ended at, okay, I had my kids and then I want grandkids. And then it kind of was like the dogs and that's it.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing else.
She didn't aspire. I don't, not that she didn't. She felt like she couldn't. Because I remember having a conversation with her at one point, pretty close to the end of her life. And she said to me, Jeanine, it's too late for me.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what she said.
That's what I tell people.
Too late.
Like, don't live with regret where like the end is here. Or what did she tell you? I wish I had more time.
Yeah.
Right?
I wish. Oh, yeah. That just ripped my heart out.
Or the other one, she says, I don't know what happened. I blinked. I went from 50 to 75. Mm-hmm. People think, 25 years is a long time, but you blink and it goes by quick.
And I didn't know it at that time that she had told me that, but she was obviously deep into her illness and winding down, and I didn't know it. But in that process, I think when people start to get close to the end of life, there's like a phenomenon that happens. I remember reading it in like a hospice book that the nurses left us. It's you reflect on your whole life. You replay it. You start from the beginning and you like replay all your memories on your whole life. So I think if you stop and think about what that would look like now, are you happy with it? Or do you need to maybe throw some like good stuff in there?
And you better start replaying it now while you got your health, while you're able-bodied.
While you can still make more time, memories.
While you still got quite a bit of time left. Mm-hmm. You could transform yourself. Don't think, oh, I'm midlife, I don't have much time left, or this is it, it's the end. No, stop putting that in your head. Who told you that's the end? Where did you hear that at? Did you get an SOS or something saying it's the end? You know what I mean?
Well, I know that's what I always say, like people, they think there's not enough time to do something. Well, there is until there isn't.
Yeah.
What you need to remember, because we touched on this, I know we touched on this a few weeks ago, but what you need to remember is that if you put a cap on when you think is too late, that's self-inflicted, because unless it's news to me, but nobody knows when they're checking out. Nobody knows.
You don't know.
So if you think it happens to be 80, but what if it's 99? Now you wasted 19 years.
Yes.
Because you thought it was 80.
Yep.
Don't do that, and because of that, and my mom, I think, kind of did this. She assumed she didn't have a lot of time left, so she's just like, oh, well, I'm just going to eat all the bad things, not take care of my health because I don't have a lot of time left, kind of thing.
Yep.
I feel like she felt like every year after her mother died was like borrowed time.
Yeah.
Because she kind of thought that was her destiny. I remember because her mom died at 59, and I think she thought like, I remember she was scared of 59.
She thought that she was going to suffer the same fate.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I mean, ultimately, she kind of did for just a lot later, luckily. But my grandmother did the same thing. She had health issues and ignored them. She tried to run away from her health issues. She wasn't feeling good, so she sold all her belongings in the U.S. and moved back to Portugal. It's like she was running away, like thinking it wouldn't catch her there.
It's happening to a lot of people. They think by being in denial, not getting in front of it, they get behind it. And then there is a point where your health doesn't matter, and then it does.
Yeah.
I've been in that deathbed, where all I could think of after my stroke was like, please just give my health back. That's all I care. I didn't care about my money or nothing. I wanted to be strong for you too, because I didn't want you to have to take care of me. I don't want to be a liability. I just want my health back. I just wanted to be normal at that moment. That's all I kept thinking about. Is please just give me, put me back to how I was.
You know what's funny is this whole phenomenon and like midlife and what happens and everything. It's been around for obviously forever, because you think about the terms, right? Midlife crisis.
Yeah.
Crisis. That's an intense word.
It is. And they would gear that more towards men, because men would do dumb things midlife. They go buy a Corvette. They make fun of old guys.
Yeah.
He's trying to relive his youth. He goes and buys a Corvette. It's not necessarily that. Now that I think about it, I think why the midlife guy, the older man, buys a Corvette, because that's probably was his dream car when he was young and he couldn't afford it. Now he can afford it. He's more financially successful. Two, he finds joy in that car. Maybe he takes it out for a spin and he's enjoying himself. But that's the quintessential that they say at midlife crisis. The old man goes and buys a Corvette.
Yeah, a sports car and a toupee.
Toupee.
A sports car and a toupee. Yeah. But you know what's funny is you're right. Midlife crisis was more attached to the man.
Yes.
And what about the woman?
I don't know. No one ever
They're just sad and miserable.
It's like you guys are just tossed out to pasture.
I know.
Like you say. But it's a different era now. You're proven furthest from the truth, and many other women these days are rising up like, no, we're not done yet. We're 60, 70-year-old women who are phenomenal. They look phenomenal. They're in great shape.
It's funny because in our community, in our new community, there's several neighborhoods there that are 55 and up community. And I'm thinking to myself, we could almost live there.
That's going to be us.
In my head, I'm thinking that's old people, but we're only 5 years away from being able to live in that community.
And what people forget, when we were growing up, 55 was considered senior citizens.
Yeah, Denny's, you got the senior special at 55. I think they changed it.
60. Well, I don't know.
No, it used to be 55 at Denny's because I remember
I used to
go to Denny's with my mom.
But they did change it. They consider 65 years old the senior citizen. They changed it by a decade because we're living longer.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy? Hey, everyone. I wanted to take a minute to talk about something that has truly been a game changer for Mike and I. HRT and peptides from Transcend. If you've been following our journey, you know that we're all about thriving, not just surviving, especially at 49 and 50 years old. Thanks to Transcend, we're looking and feeling our absolute best. Their personalized approach to hormone optimization and peptides has helped us boost energy, improve recovery, and stay on top of our game. And here's the best part. You can experience the same transformation. Transcend offers customized treatments designed just for you. Whether it's hormone balance, better sleep, or more energy, they've got you covered. Are you ready to get started? Use our exclusive link, transcendcompany.com/ESCO Elite. Book your consultation and take advantage of a 15% new patient discount. Don't wait. Your best years are still ahead, and transcendcompany.com can help you. Head to transcendcompany.com/ESCO Elite today and take the first step toward looking and feeling your best. Trust me, you won't regret it. Hey everyone, you know I'm all about making life easier while staying on track with your health and fitness goals, and that's why I love MegaFit Meals. MegaFit Meals is your go-to for macro-friendly meal prep that tastes amazing. Whether you're crushing your fitness goals or you just want a convenient way to eat clean and delicious meals, MegaFit has you covered. They've got everything from high-protein favorites to keto-friendly options and everything in between. Plus, the meals come perfectly portioned, ready to heat and eat, saving you time and stress. And the best part, you can save on your orders by using my code, JEANINE at checkout. Head over to megafitmeals.com and check it out. Don't forget to use my code, JEANINE, because when life gets busy, MegaFit Meals keeps you on track. So it's like we're blessed because we're in a generation that our life expectancy is significantly longer, and we have a lot more control over making it longer. Even like if we're in the 1%ers, right? We're in the 1%ers. What I mean by not overweight, you're actively like on a health journey. You exercise, you do all the things, you take care of your wellness. Your chances are increased that you're going to live well beyond the life expectancy of 75. I think that's what it is.
Yeah. And you better give gratitude that you live in this era right now as we speak, because humans are living longer. 200-300 years ago, life expectancy I heard was like mid-40s. That's like 200 years ago, if or less. People are living like mid-40s, maybe 50 if they're lucky. That's why like people like Joe Rogan talks about, man, when I was younger, a 45, 50-year-old man looked like he's ready to go in the grave. Remember us growing up? They look like a 50-year-old would look like he's 80. They just
Interesting.
Look old and weathered because they didn't have the tools that we have. They didn't have nutrition. Gym wasn't a thing back then. They were smoking and drinking. They didn't know that those things were bad. They thought it was all good. Smoke a cigarette a day keeps the stress away. That was their motto.
I know. I still,
You know?
it still boggles my mind to this day when I think about my mom and that she never owned a pair of tennis shoes and never
You know what I'm
went
saying?
walking, like never did her
No.
steps.
No.
No.
You see? That
It's-
could extend her life. And then more and more studies are coming out like, you get this many steps a day, you can live this longer. You get this many steps a day.
Like there's direct correlation
Yes.
to a longer life.
Yes. And other cultures have been doing it. What I saw when I was out there walking, the culture out there walking the most and the older is the Asian culture.
They do
They
walk a lot.
And they walk like that
every
and
day.
They walk every day.
Are they the blue zone over there? Like they live longer? I don't know.
Japan.
Oh, Japan.
Japanese. One, they walk a lot. Two, they don't eat crazy ass portions. Three, they're very active. Like they do gardening. They're always doing something.
Do you know that that's a trend now? Communities are making it a point to become blue zone communities. I think ours is one of those.
Oh, probably.
It's a wellness community. When you
Yes.
drive in, the
You
sign
can see
says
it.
mind,
Yes.
mind, body, soul. Wellness is very important in the whole community. But I think that's becoming a thing. I think that's so good. That communities are wanting to become blue zones.
Yes.
Like your community, like my hairstylist told me that her community, her Morgan Hill, where her salon is, they are striving to become a blue community.
Yeah.
So I love that. More and more are emphasizing that. Well, like I know our community has trails and they emphasize like getting out and walking,
Yeah.
and they have places to walk your dogs. They're like, walk your dogs.
You know who's ahead of the pack? Lightweight is like that. Not saying that everything that they serve as far as the restaurants go are hella healthy, but Carmel.
Oh,
Carmel does not allow there's no McDonald's, no Burger King, no nothing.
Oh,
There's a
I
no-go.
didn't know that.
Nothing. No. I don't know if they're still like that.
I
but
wonder if they're
go in
considered
there.
like a wellness
Because
community
I remember like asking my ex, like, because I lived in Salinas, I'm like, man, I'm hungry. Is there like a McDonald's or Burger King? No, Carmel won't allow that over here. And I looked into
Damn.
it. Then they don't. The city council does not want that in there.
Interesting.
Yeah, I know.
That's good. That's good though.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. Well, romanticize your life one daily routine at a time. Make coffee, skincare, a walk, something to make your life a little more special. Create a midlife vision board or like Pinterest. I love Pinterest. I've been really into my Pinterest lately. Say yes to something new this week that lights you up. Comment it down below. What are you going to do to romanticize your life? I'm genuinely curious because I want to know what I can do next. I'm kind of addicted to it now. On the next episode, we are going to talk about something kind of close to home because I've been thinking about it a lot lately, but navigating relationships with your adult kids and preparing for grandparent life. It's going to be a good one. See you then.
Yeah.